Hello, Excellence family. It's Danny. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm here with Madeline King, Customer Relationship Manager with Excellence Mortgage. How you doing?
Doing great.
You having a good day? Thanks for joining us.
A pleasure to be here.
Good. Today we're just going to cover a few Excellence Mortgage updates, and I'm going to turn it over to Madeline. And let me share my screen with everybody first so they can see it. We have a new flyer we created. If you'd like to share it on social media. Can you see the screen?
Sure can.
All right, I'll turn it over to you.
Excellence. Excellent. So hi, Danny, and hello to our Excellence Realty family and partner agents. So as you can see at Excellence Mortgage, we continue to work safely and take the necessary precautions to adhere to the 6-foot distancing recommendations. And we're still working diligently to close your loans, which is very important. We are still business as usual as far as getting in here and working on your loans. So please rest assured that that is being done. And so, yes, there is certainly plenty of sad news out there right now. And as we know, this has impacted every industry globally, including the mortgage industry as well. Underwriting guidelines have tightened up, and these changes, although they're restricted in some areas, fortunately, they've allowed for flexibility in other areas. And that's what we want to focus on today. We want to share with you what is the good news, the silver lining, if you will. So let's get started. One of the things out there that's, as you may or may not know, almost every loan transaction requires the IRS 4506T. This document allows the lender to request your filed 1040s. They can take up to 10 business days and sometimes even longer. On occasion, they've held up loans, but it's part of the process. So the good news is the IRS validations are delayed because the IRS is temporarily suspending this process, which means the transcripts are no longer being processed by the IRS. So what does that mean? That means that we no longer have to wait on them, which is the good news, the silver lining. So because they're not open to do that, they will do them in the future and they will do them post-closing, but it's not going to hold up your transaction. It will be a trailing document. But that's the good news. We don't have to wait on them right now. So another part of the good news, free lock extensions. Because of the lengthening loan processing, the times are increased because of volume and the disruption of many industry services due to the COVID-19. Now, as I said, lenders have tightened up. However, because we're going to focus on the good news, we're going to talk about the fact that sometimes they're allowing for lock extensions for free. Now, you may have known times where the loan is not ready for whatever reason, usually not on our end, but there's a title issue or there's a seller delay and we have to extend the lock. Well, right now, we can do those for free. This is not in every case. It's not on every loan. It's not with every lender, but it is available to us on certain cases, so that's the silver lining. We may or may not be able to, on most cases, give you a free extension, and that's good. That's good because others have had to pay for it in the past. Now, another good news, appraisal requirements. So there are cases that lenders are accepting an exterior only appraisal or what's known as a desktop review on occasion as well. These apply only to purchases and some refis where Fannie is the seller. However, it does not apply in every transaction, but we've already seen this in a couple of our loans. There's the silver lining. Appraisals may get waived or only require an exterior or sometimes even a desk review. So focus on the silver lining. That's good news for some loans. More importantly, what else has been on everybody's mind regarding to financing lately is FHA transactions. We want to give you information and rest assured that we are still doing FHA transactions. I mentioned earlier that most lenders have tightened up on their guidelines. Well, this is especially true on government loans like FHA and VAs and USDA. But fortunately, we have made new partnerships with lenders who are still able to fund and service these types of loans. So please know we are still doing them. And in some cases, below 620 and even below 600. So don't think that there's no opportunity out there on an FHA transaction. We are definitely still heavy deep in FHA loans and can still do them for you. So the silver lining, new partnerships who have allowed us those opportunities for FHA on lower scores. Definitely a silver lining. Last thing I want to mention is refinances. I know there's been a lot of talk about the craziness of the market, but we are still doing refinances and still saving homeowners quite a bit of money. In the last 2 weeks, we've closed 4 refinance transactions where the savings has been upward of $500 a month. That's a big savings, okay? What could be better than that, especially right now when the bottom line is so important. The silver lining here is what a great feeling to be able to help our clients and our partner agents possibly as well. So again, we need to focus on the good news and the silver lining. Please know refinances are still a good option. So just reach out to us and let us do some numbers for you and see how we can save you some money. What do you think? Any questions?
That was a great presentation. You know, realtors, you know, when I was working up the flyer, you know, I know the gist of everything, but just to talk about some, you know, positivity in this world today and the past couple of weeks, how hard it's been, and explaining each one of those bullet points. You know, at first when I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I know that. But you did a great job explaining all of those, and especially with the silver linings, because we need that right now. And on the other end, as far as real estate, you know, realtors are still closing deals. A lot going on in the business here where I am. So hopefully, you know, things will turn around a little bit. Obviously, Excellence Mortgage is full speed ahead, and thank you for that. But I like the explanation that you did, because there's a lot more to it than just each bullet point.
Right. Awesome. Okay.
Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it. I just want, you know, to make sure that that message gets across to everybody that, you know, we're still, you know, going strong and out there getting things done. And it's not, you know, it's not all doomsday, you know, especially, you know, for us in the market.
And, you know, one thing I want to mention at the end is, you know, we're a one-stop shop here at Excellence Realty. Mortgage, titles on the way. Real estate talks to the mortgage company with all of our systems and tools. It's easy to apply online. There's a number that you can call on the flyer to reach Maite. And it's very simple. It's going to be very easy for your clients in the future. And we're excited when Excellence Title is coming, because everybody's going to be talking to everybody, and it's going to be a one-stop shop. They're not going to have to go to XYZ Title, T Mortgage, Z Realty, and that's going to be good for the client, good for the consumer. So just things to think about in the future. But it's easy to apply at Excellence Mortgage, and definitely you want to reach out to them. So once again, thank you for your time today. We had a few technical difficulties earlier, so we had to push this back a little bit. But thank you so much for all the info that you gave, and we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. We're here for you guys. Don't forget it.
Together moving forward. Take care.